Amber and Lily. Amber. When I heard the muffled chatter and laughter from the living room, I knew the house was full. Plates clattering, music thumping. It was just too much for me. I quietly turned back toward my room, like I had planned all along. I wasn't ready for Becky's party or her friends. Honestly, I wasn't ready for anything involving Becky at all. I'm Amber. I'm 17, and I've been living with my dad and his new family for about 2 weeks now. It's not like I had a choice. My mom decided that I needed to spend more time with my dad, but honestly, my dad's always working at the hospital, so it's mostly Becky, his stepdaughter, and her never-ending stream of friends. Becky's nice enough, but we've never clicked. I mean, she's always with the cool crowd cheerleaders, guys from the basketball team. Meanwhile, I'm into films, books, and drawing. You know, the quiet stuff. I don't fit into Becky's world, and I'm fine with that. It's just that being around her makes me feel invisible sometimes. I went back to my room and threw myself onto my bed. A stack of books sat on my nightstand, comforting as always. But as soon as I picked one up, my phone buzzed. It was a text from my mom. "How's it going? You adjusting okay?" I stared at the screen for a moment. Adjusting? Not really. This place didn't feel like home. But I didn't want to worry her, so I typed back a quick lie. "Yeah, I'm good. Just relaxing." I sighed and put my phone aside. The noise from Becky's party was making it hard to concentrate. Before I could even pick my book up again, there was a soft knock on the door. "Amber?" Becky peeked in, her eyes wide with fake politeness. "Do you mind helping with the snacks? There's like a ton of people here." Sure," I mumbled. But honestly, I didn't feel like dealing with a bunch of strangers. Becky's eyes scanned my room, and for a second, I could tell she felt awkward asking me for help. Then, she forced a smile and disappeared back down the hall. I groaned, knowing I couldn't really say no. So I dragged myself out of bed and followed her down to the kitchen. "Lily." The music blared louder as I danced my way through the party. I was in my element, feeling the beat, taking shots, and forgetting about everything. People said I partied too much, but what else was I supposed to do? Life was easier with a little noise, with a little distraction. I'm Lily, by the way. I've known Becky since middle school, and this is basically what we do. Party, laugh, and pretend everything's fine. I'm 18, just finished high school, and I don't have a clue what's next. College? Maybe. Traveling? Sounds fun, but expensive. For now, I'm just here, living in the moment. I felt someone tug at my arm. It was Donna, a mutual friend who was waving a red Solo cup in my face. "Lily, come play beer pong with us," she shouted over the music. "Nah, I'm good." I winked at her, already winning this party. I spun away from her and bumped into a guy. His name was Jake, I think. He laughed and put his hands on my waist, guiding me back into the dancing crowd. Normally, I wouldn't mind, but tonight, I wasn't feeling it. "Need some air," I said, pushing him away lightly. Jake just shrugged and turned back to the dance floor. I slipped out through the back door and found a quiet spot in the yard. The cool night air helped clear my head a little. That's when I spotted someone sitting alone on the porch steps, away from the party. It was Becky's stepsister, Amber. I'd seen her around, but never talked to her much. She was always so quiet, different from the people Becky usually hung with. I walked over and sat beside her, breaking the silence. "Hey," I said, glancing sideways at her. "Not really your scene, huh?" Amber looked startled for a second, but then gave a small smile. "Not really." We sat there for a moment, the sound of the party muffled behind us. For some reason, it felt oddly comfortable, like we were both taking a break from something we didn't want to be part of. "You know," I said, "this party's kinda lame anyway." Amber laughed softly. It was the first time I'd seen her relax a little. "Yeah?" I couldn't tell. You should come hang out more, I suggested. Becky's friends are, well, they're Becky's friends. But you seem cool. Amber gave me a curious look, like she was trying to figure out if I was serious. I dunno, she said. I'm not really into parties. Fair enough, I shrugged. Neither am I. Not really. Amber raised an eyebrow. Really? You seem pretty into it from what I've seen. I laughed. Yeah, well, you'd be surprised. For a moment, we just sat there, sharing the quiet. It was weird how easy it felt. Usually, I didn't bother trying to talk to people like Amber, too quiet, too serious. But something about her intrigued me. You want to go inside? She asked after a while. I shook my head. Nah, I'm good out here. Then, with a grin, I added, unless you're gonna make me go in. Amber smiled, a real one this time, and stood up. Nope. I'm staying out here too. And just like that, we stayed outside, away from the noise, away from everything.